Hey everyone, my name's Amy. Happy Labor Day. I'm sitting out here on my deck, just thinking about my journey with Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune thyroid condition, and I decided to make this video in the hopes that it might encourage or help someone else. I was diagnosed with hypothyroid when I was in my late 20s. I was struggling to get pregnant, and the doctor ran the usual infertility tests and discovered that I was already elevated with my TSH levels. And if you have been diagnosed with a thyroid problem, you know what I'm talking about. Your TSH is elevated if you're hypothyroid, and it's really low if you're hyperthyroid. But it was another probably 12 years until I found out that it was coming from Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune condition. And I was able to get pregnant with not once but 4 times with the help of some fertility medication. But by the time my 4th child came along, my autoimmune symptoms were pretty out of control. And I didn't even know that's what it was. I just knew that I had extreme fatigue and then trouble sleeping and some gut symptoms and anxiety and all the mood changes that come with an autoimmune condition, joint pain, that kind of thing. So I finally was tested for antibodies to my thyroid by my primary care doctor and found out that it was Hashimoto's. And the thought was, well, there's nothing you can do about it, just we'll adjust your thyroid meds up and down based on the TSH levels. Well, the last few years I've been trying to dig into functional medicine a little more because that's the school of thought that helps get at the root cause, what's going on upstream to all of these symptoms. Because once I realized that this wasn't actually a thyroid problem, that it's an immune system problem, then I had a framework to be able to help my body heal. And it was around that time, this was maybe 2 years ago when, well, not quite, but my good friend Beth told me about a product called Juice Plus that has 30 different fruits, veggies, and berries in a capsule or chewable. And I didn't really get it at first. I thought, well, I eat healthy. I probably don't need that. But she brought up research about autoimmunity or about the immune system in general and how much it helps. And then about cancer, which my mom, ironically, she had Graves' disease and then she passed away from ovarian cancer. So I decided to give it a try. I had become the supplement queen by that point because I was reading books about Hashimoto's and done all the diets, all the protocols. I was taking a ton of supplements, but really trying to piece it together myself. And none of those supplements seemed to be the whole picture. I might have had a little bit of improvement, but then I would backslide. And once I started on Juice Plus, I noticed within a few months that my thyroid medication was able to be bumped down twice. And as you know, if you have Hashimoto's, that doesn't usually happen. Usually you just keep going up in dose until as your thyroid burns out because your immune system is attacking it and destroying all those cells. There's a saying in functional medicine, you have to heal the cell to get well. And so I realized that I needed to heal my body's cells, which involved lowering inflammation. There's lots of research that fruits and vegetables in a good quantity does that too, and none of us gets enough in our daily diet. So it's been about a year and a half, and not only did my thyroid levels improve and all those autoimmune symptoms went away, but I also had my seasonal allergies go away, my hormones, which was another issue causing the infertility, so I never got menstrual cycles, and that came back and is now regular every month, starting about 5 months in of taking the trio capsules. I also love the shakes, and I know that in Hashimoto's there's definitely controversy with soy, And so I just want to let you know my experience that you can have a whole bunch of nutrient sensitivities or food sensitivities at first, because being an immune system problem, the body's just all out of whack, and most of us have some healing of the gut to do, because 80% of the immune system's in the gut. So if you are highly sensitive to soy, and you know that either through the way your body reacts or you've done a food sensitivity panel, then that's something that you could add in down the road once you've been on the trio, and once you have done the 4 R's of gut healing and any other protocol. If you've worked with a functional medicine provider, or I recently did a certification because it helped me so much, and I'm happy to help as well. But the type of soy in the Juice Plus Complete is completely different from most people's impression. Sorry, very loud plane overhead. It's totally different from the genetically modified soy that we're used to, that you don't want to touch with a 10-foot pole. This is water washed, non-GMO soy. It really matters how it's made. And so I have not had, in the beginning, I had to just go very slow with the shakes, but that's because I had a soy sensitivity, and now I don't. And there's so many helpful nutrients in the shakes that now it's just a nutritious part of my diet. I will say I don't have a shake within 4 hours of the thyroid medication, because soy in any form, can temporarily block that absorption. But I always enjoy it as a afternoon shake or evening hot chocolate, that type of thing. So if whoever passed along this video to you, definitely you can ask them any follow-up questions, or feel free to reach out to me. But I just wanted to let you know what helped me the most with my Hashimoto's, and the same would apply to Graves' disease, because that's also autoimmune, and it's also an immune system problem, not primarily a thyroid problem. So give Juice Plus a try, and I think you'll have the same results that I did. Thanks.